Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Nick's Garage. It's Friday night once again, and as is our habit around here, every second Friday we come to you with a live stream from the shop. Let's go see what Nick's up to. Thanks everybody for joining us. We got lots in store. I believe we're gonna find Nick over by the coffee machine tonight. Let's go see. Howdy, Nick.
It's Friday night, live from Nick's Garage. How you folks doing? Okay, let me make myself a cup of coffee. Gotta thank Joseph from Connecticut who sent us some coffee house blend, Donut Delight coffee.
And some
also,
donuts.
And of course he sent us some donuts, and the donuts came in a week ago the other day, and of course, we were a big gang here, so we ate them all in within a few hours. So Joseph, thank you very much for the donuts. After all, we had to eat them because, the expiration date was the next day. So thank you very much. All right. Okay, we're working on a road runner here. Manny and Robert figured out that this horn is brand new. Put it on. It worked for a few days. And right now, it made a rattle noise before. Now it doesn't want to work anymore. Anyway, it's defective. Send it back, whatever.
What a shame.
What a shame. Here it is. We'll send it back wherever it came from. You know what, Nico, do me a favor?
Yeah.
Put this in the trunk where my customer had it.
Sure.
And let's get my coffee. And then, of course, let's get started.
Nick, you've been busy the last couple of weeks around here. Lots of new stuff to tell the folks.
Yeah, I gotta say that we got something coming up this weekend. The next weekend, I should say. We have Motorama coming up in Toronto on the 10th, 11th, 12th of March, which is next weekend. And I want to bring my special engine that we built, the 528 that was on a dyno that made a smash hit on Monday night, which was just a few days ago. I'm going to go over there and show it to you guys. But in the meantime, before I get there, I just want to show you, we still have a couple of cars in the shop. If you guys notice that the green Charger is not in the shop, it went out for an exhaust system, dual exhaust, custom made with headers, of course. And because of that, we had a starter issue with it. That's the one where I got the wrench in my face because, Manny and I were trying to figure out, we went through 2 starters on this car, and of course it had to have headers, and it wasn't engaging, so we wanted to see what was going on. So Manny was turning the torque converter, and I was just looking at it to see how far the starter was getting away from the torque converter, or should I say the ring gear. And just as I was about to move out of the way, the wrench that Manny was holding just slipped and hit me right here on the glasses.
Get them a close-up, Nick. Show them the damage. There it is.
Yeah, anyways, it comes with the job.
Yeah.
Anyways, you guys have to be careful when you work around these.
Be careful. Watch your eyes, folks.
Okay.
Yeah. Speaking of the chargers, Nick, I just realized all the chargers you have at the shop.
We got 3 chargers, yes.
They're all going to Texas.
Yes, we got the charger from Brad, 72 Charger, and we've got Eugene's 69 Charger 500, and also George from Texas also with the 440 with the trick flow heads going fuel injection, which we have the car sent out for getting customized dual exhaust system, which will be here back tomorrow. Yes, 3 chargers in my shop, and they're all going to the same state of Texas.
3 Texas Chargers.
3 Texas Chargers.
It sounds like the beginning of a baseball team or something.
And then we have another charger that belongs to Stefan from Gatineau. It's at the body shop. It's getting a lot of metal work done on it. So we have worked with that also at the shop. And also got Matthew, what's his name, from Vancouver, I should say. 70 CUDA, we're getting an engine bay painted because we had to do some work on it, cosmetics, It was an AC car, so now we're converting to a non-AC, then building the engine, and of course detailing the engine bay, and it's going to be a nice car when it's done. Nice Fantastic. Orange CUDA with the shaker hood, awesome. So 2 cars are missing from here. Of course, Eugene's car is in storage. We need to get delivery in sometime in June. Meanwhile, I've got the 71 CUDA that belongs to Ray. Oh, let's take a walk over there anyways.
Beautiful car.
I'm waiting on a camshaft. We have a camshaft. I just wanted an original camshaft, flat top and hydraulic to put in just a cruiser. This is what the man has a cruising car. So the engine's half assembled, except for waiting for a camshaft. We've done everything to it. And of course, we're going to do some engine detailing in here also. Or should I say engine bay detailing. You know, we got the harness. See the harness, how it is? You can buy that reproduction. Look at it. It's got all the connections. Upper right, it holds the one he had. I didn't like it at all. This has also got a Chrysler logo on it. And check out the harness. This goes from your coil, alternator, to the horns, windshield washer, alternator, and the ballast resistor, voltage regulator, from the firewall to the engine. Then again, you got the negative cable, positive cable, backup light, harness, whatever. So just to make your job simple, you guys, you know, when a car gets over 30 years old, 25 years old, you know, it's nice to replace it. And it does the job much easier, and then it's a much nicer job. And guaranteed to make it work.
I'd be terrified to pull apart an original one like that and try to rewire it. A lot easier to pay for one.
You know, yeah, we're gonna do some. There's a few things I didn't like on it, so Ray gave me the. He gave me the go ahead and fix it the right way, the way it came from the factory. After all, it is a beautiful Cuda 71. It is a. This is B5 blue. Yes, it is. Then I've also got Theo's car. We had an issue with the sticker on the decal, on the air cleaner. Come. Man, I want to show him the job you did on the decal.
Nick, Mike J with a $20 super chat saying happy Friday, Nick and crew.
Mike, thank you very much, Mike.
Thank you, Mike.
Anyways, there's the decal. We finally got it. We went through a lot of connections to get this decal, and some places they said they have it, and then when you order it, it's back order, out of stock, whatever. So, Manny, go ahead.
But the decal itself, it was designed for a different air cleaner cover, right?
A flat one.
No, this was designed for oval air cleaner.
Right, not for this.
Yeah,
kind of
the other
combo.
the other ones we got was for a round air cleaner.
Perfect.
This is an oval air cleaner.
So, heat, steam, and basically patience. That's what
Well,
got me to this.
You did a great job.
Because it has to fit around that whole curve there, folks. It looks simple now, but it took a lot of fitting to get that to.
Praying to the Mopar gods, yes.
Yes.
You were saying that on a Hemi, these studs are not on the same location.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
So this makes it harder
Yes.
to install.
That is correct. That is correct. That's correct. And we, of course, the unique piece. I like the battery cover. You know, it makes it look authentic, original back in the original days.
You know, after all this,
Go ahead.
it's like this car actually, all the little gremlins that were bothering it, that made it, that weakened it, have all been dealt with, more or less. We're at the point where this car actually speaks to me and says, you know what, let me get out there, let me get on the road. This is a nice car.
It is. The only thing left to be done is the engine oil cooler. Sorry, the transmission oil cooler,
okay.
and the decals on the side of the car. That's the only thing left.
All right.
After that, you'll be ready for delivery.
Well,
I just want to get contact with my client, and then we'll take it from there.
Absolutely. We have a laser level to get us straight as far as the doors are concerned. We have our one good eye to make sure that it's in the right direction.
That's
so
right.
It doesn't have a
That's right.
mismatch.
Okay.
So we should be in good shape.
All right.
They're going to love this thing down in Australia.
You know, here we got a 70-year-old on it, and over here, back here, we got a 69 with the client just bought it a month ago. This is very, this is silver metallic. I thought it was Winchester gray, but it's not. It's silver metallic. It's a simple car, automatic 383, pretty looking car. I know we showed it off last time, but the I just want to disconnect the battery on the other one too, if you guys don't mind. You know, we're gonna do it. We haven't touched this car yet, but we installed a new horn on it. Robert, what did you find out?
Well, Manny and I checked it, and Manny finally took the other one out, and he's shaking it, and there's something rattling inside, clink, 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 clink. So there's something wrong internally.
And
so
you know,
we installed the old one, but the old one doesn't sound good.
that's why you bought a new horn.
Yeah. So
And you
I
know,
think Manny wants to open it.
Friday Night Live at Nick's. Who's sponsoring the coffee?
Donut Delight.
God bless Donut Delight.
Jeff from the state of Connecticut.
Joseph.
Thank you, Jeff.
Joseph.
Thank you, Joseph.
And while we're thanking people, I got to thank Don Lemmy for the $4.99 super chat. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Don.
Thank you, John.
Don's wondering about the 340 Magnum engine from the 72 Charger.
Okay, we got it right here. Well, we got the.
Wait, is that the one with the cylinder heads?
That's the one you're doing.
Have we showed-
Let's go show them.
Have we showed
Shall
the
we?
people? Let's
no,
show the people.
we didn't have a chance to show it last time. Come
Okay.
on,
We
let's
gotta
go back
show.
here.
We also got to thank Ed Grant, who's checking in from Florida like he always does.
Ed,
Thank you, Ed.
thank you, Ed.
Always appreciated.
Supporting the channel.
You know,
Manny, show them your work.
we could use some support.
We are going to the bigger intake valve size. You take a
202,
look.
is it, Nick?
Manny will give you guys all the details.
All right, I think what 189, Nick. We started with.
I don't remember. Now
Okay,
we're going
it's
to
about-
the
yeah,
we're going
these
to
are
the 202.
202 valves. So,
You know, the 1972 came with the 340 came with a smaller intake valve.
that's right.
And of course now we're looking for above 350 horsepower.
Correct.
And of course we're going with the bigger intake valve, which is a 202. So you got to machine the cylinder head, also blend it in with the ball area.
That's right.
And of course we're trying to get more power.
Yeah. So if
yeah.
you look here, you could see actually how there's a big ridge that was cut into it once we finished with the tool. So all of this, obviously, if you just leave it in there, you haven't gained any performance. So what you want is something like this, where you pull it back and let the air and fuel flow in freely.
Can we put a light in there?
We could from the back. Hold on.
Where's that light? Here it is.
Nick,
Here
it's
it is.
beautiful on camera. It's looking
Yeah?
great.
Oh, okay, I didn't see
Okay,
that.
so-
All right.
Let's see if
And there's your
this.
side by side, folks.
No, that.
Okay, it's all
Trust us.
It's
Whoever
good.
wants to can come down and check it out
And,
themselves.
yes,
It's
and we have the short block ready, which I'm going to show you right now. It's in the engine room. So right now we got the valves, we got the springs.
exhaust. We're
I've
leaving alone.
also machined the guides this morning with Shayad, right over here. If you guys take a good look, we machined him to put Vitan seals. So that's been done this morning also. I also got the new valve springs. The valve guides are done.
The Viton seals seal better than the umbrella seals.
Yes,
That's why we use
yes.
them.
Every car today comes
Yeah,
with
they're
Vitan
all-
seals.
and they last longer. They're not as susceptible to hardening as the old rubber ones are. They work well.
Yes, and you know what? I'm used to working with Hemi orange,
I know. This
this
blue
is-
confuses me.
and this is corporate blue.
Yes.
This is rare.
Well, I think of it as a Ford, but it's not.
It's not. It's not.
It's not Ford
okay.
blue.
Okay. You know what? Let's show them the short block, which is right
Yep,
inside the engine
absolutely.
room.
So yeah, the increase in intake size will help the performance. The exhaust valve we're leaving alone on that one.
Yes, we're leaving it
Okay.
alone. It's the same 1600.
So just a little cleanup and we're good to go.
We went with 40 oversized forged pistons. Let me just see if I can turn it over.
George?
No, give it to Nico.
Nick, hold on.
Here we go. There's the forged pistons. Let me just, of
And why do we use Fords, Nick?
course, you know, we're going to beat this motor up. You know, we're going to rev it high. And, you know, like I said, this engine with 1972, what kind of horsepower did they make? Was net horsepower was what, 180 or something, 185?
Probably, yeah.
I'm not sure. It doesn't matter. Our goal is to get 350 to 390 with the cast iron intake manifold and with cast iron exhaust manifolds. And he wants a simple elder block carburetor.
That's a lot of negatives there.
Well, you know what? We'll give it a shot.
Yeah, no, it'll work.
You know, I'm sure it's gonna be a lot better than what he had.
Oh, absolutely.
And in the meantime, we're also building a Chevy 396 right over here.
Why not?
This is a simple engine. We're looking for just over 400 horsepower in this one.
There you
This-
go, Moose Man. We got some GM.
There you go. And this is going to be in a 68 Camaro. It's a mild 396 Chevy.
Yeah.
You know, he bought the car without an engine, and of course, he just wants to build what we had lying around. So George came along, bought this engine. We're taking it all apart, and he goes, Nick, you know what? My Camaro originally came with a 396. So he said, you know what? I'll buy it off you, build it, and put it in the dyno and see what it does.
See what it does indeed. Nick, speaking of those negatives you had earlier from the other engine, I got to tell you about some positives.
Let's hear a positive.
The Bandit is with us.
is.
Okay.
We love you,
Bandit,
Bandit.
how are you, sir?
And he's got $5 in his super chat. Now,
God bless you, Bandit.
thank you, Bandit. Now, please put your wallet away for the rest of the show. You're
Yes.
too generous every show.
And it's
And-
always nice to hear you're online. So thank you for being there, Bandit.
We appreciate you, buddy. Also, I got to let you know Brad is here with a $10 super chat. They're
Brad,
pouring
if
in
Brad's
with-
watching, this is his motor right here, Brad.
Go. I hope it's the same Brad.
Brad with the 72 Charger from Texas. Is it Brad? We'll find out in
If
a
it's
sec.
not, the other Brad is more than happy
a
to
Brad.
like
Why not? Love them all.
follow along.
And we also have Ray's Hemi right there. I'm just waiting on the camshaft and finish off the other head. And that's another one. I just have it there because that cam is taking forever to come in. But you know, when it comes in, our job, put it together, get it on the
Big
dyno.
block,
Yeah, so you know, we've got like 4 to
big
5
block,
Hemis.
small block, Chevy. We got it
Yeah,
all.
They're all
that's,
here.
that's my brother's Hemi. That one I'm waiting for something special. This is all top secret stuff here, guys. You know, we
Don't
keep
even
it.
think about looking at
Yeah, that's we don't talk about that. And we said we got the Chevy, and also my pride and joy,
What's that?
which was it just made a big hit on a Monday night. Did you see that? We got over 100,000 hits.
Why not?
Views, I should say.
Thank you, everybody. For
And it's
watching.
not even,
Guys, thank
it's
you for
not,
watching. Really,
of course, thank you for watching.
We appreciate the following. It's who wouldn't follow a Hemi?
And a big Hemi.
Yeah.
This is,
steroids.
this is a block had in my shop lying around for 5 to 6 years. You know, I've been accumulating cylinder heads. Then I bought some valve covers. I bought a few accessories. Then I said I'll buy some connector rods. Then I waited for a long time to get the pistons. Then I waited some time to get a custom camshaft. And what else?
You know-
The crankshaft came in. That was pretty expensive. So eventually, I got it all together, put on the dyno. I built a simple 528, nothing crazy, with lots of vacuum for power brakes on a flat tappet camshaft. I wasn't looking for crazy horsepower, but you know, you guys stay tuned. Like you've seen what it did with the headers, but stay tuned for Monday night with the exhaust manifolds.
Shocker.
Shocker, you guys! You won't believe. But I'm not
Better be
gonna.
sitting down when you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say the results. Stay tuned for Monday night and watch my 528 with exhaust manifolds.
There's more of the beast coming.
And by the way, if you guys want to see the engine with the transmission, drive shaft, and the Dyno 60 differential, which is going to be on display at Motorama, it's right here. If you guys want to see a close-up,
Let's go.
follow us.
Absolutely. Let me ask you, do you have
Yeah.
anything else lying around in your place? Because it seems your place has a lot of stuff lying around.
You know, I've been accumulating pieces for a long time, so now I'm
There's
starting to
not-
put things together.
We should Chevy guys, Chrysler guys, they all have stuff you have that they'd like to
Now,
have.
and you know what? You
Just
know,
lying around.
And, take this, take the mic. I wanted to say something. You know, a few visitors have come into my shop, and they said, "Wow, nice engine. What car is it going in?" We don't have a car.
Not yet.
We don't have a car, not yet. But you know what?
Listen, you have options. You have options of finding a car and putting it in,
Or
maybe somebody else having a car that they want to put
maybe
it in.
somebody wants to buy it. It's up to them.
How close
You know?
is it to being a tribute Hemi car?
Of course, one of the best.
I mean, what are you missing, Nick?
Look, it's got the K member. It's got the exhaust. It's got the steering.
This is what they call today. This is what they call plug and play.
There it is. Let's show it to our crowds right here. Show it to them, man. This
Look
is
at
plug
this.
and play. It's
This
all
is
there.
Plug and play. Go to the firewall on any e-body and just plug it in, and you're gone. Done.
It's got an SFI flywheel. It's got the clutch.
Wait, you
got
got the clutch pedals too for this.
Yes.
And the switches?
Yes, the switch. Oh, safety neutral switch.
Ah.
That's something that's rare. You buy. We have the whole clutch assembly.
That's
like
right.
if somebody wanted to buy this, and it has a CUDA e-body
Or
Challenger or CUDA Challenger e-body, you know this train is made for that. The rear end is made for an e-body. The K member is made for an e-body, and the drive shaft. All you have to do is cut it to the size you want. It's longer than it should be.
Either increase
but
or decrease.
no, it's just decrease,
inch
decrease.
difference?
Yes, because
Perfect.
this has the heavy-duty U-joints front and rear.
Okay, so
And
it's
this
just
is the
the
best part right here, look. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reverse. Did you hear that?
I love that click.
Oh, yeah, look, listen. Don't you love that? Listen,
I'm a little envious, I gotta say.
I'm going to show this off on
Shifter
Motorama.
envy.
Sorry?
I have shifter envy.
Yes. And I also want to thank Donnie Oki, who had the carburetors rebuilt for us from Ontario.
Let's not forget
Melling supplied some of my internals on this engine, especially the oil
For
pump.
getting us the rest of the stuff.
They did pretty well for me. They helped me out. You know, the oil pumps are from them. Even the timing chain is from them. The oil screen is from them.
Hey Nick, don't
Yes.
hug it all. They also make Ford stuff.
Yes, I know that.
I ordered two
I know.
exhaust valves for my EcoBoost.
Is that right?
Yeah, I did. Melling, they got them.
Let me just squeeze in here and say thank you, Bill Jameson, and thank you, Lyndon Johnson, for both your generous super chats.
Lyndon
Thank you, guys.
Johnson?
Thank you.
The
He was.
president was with us.
I've been to that.
And if anybody wanted
guys,
to,
much appreciated.
if anybody wants to know what if anyone,
George.
if anybody wants to know what a Dana is, it's kind of dark here. Maybe you want to put a light on it. This is a Dana 60. It's not a.
See, Nick, we can see. It's all good.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, we're gonna show it off at Toronto. It's all good. It's all good.
There's a light on the camera, Nick.
There it is. Okay. Okay. There it is. It's all there. We got it, Manny. We got it.
I know, but I like to play around with stuff. I can't stop, Nick.
And did you realize? Did you realize this takes up a car space?
Yes.
Look at it.
But we're just waiting for the car.
We got
Yours
no car.
or a customer's, that's what it's waiting for.
And we got no car. Whatever.
Maybe
But
a
it's,
customer has one.
Oh, you
Maybe
know what?
there's A viewer right now that's sitting there going, I've got a perfect e-body. It's got a 318. It needs an upgrade.
Yeah, and if it's an automatic, we got the pedals on hand.
That's it.
But Nick, I still can't get over the pistol grip. It's one of my favorite.
Try it out. Show it off to the crowd, you guys. How much you love it. For me, that is one of the best shifters in the American industry when it came to the American muscle car. And I want to show you an example. We got a couple right here. I got to show you guys. Right here. This is the one for, see if you guys want to take a good look. Let's talk about E-Body. This is a bolt-on, which is a 71 to 74 E-Body Cuda Challenger. Also the 71, 72 B-Body. Yeah. Okay, but if you guys look at a unique 1970 press-on, it's on that transmission right there. That is unique, that is rare. And it is also the same one I have on my Kawasaki Challenger. And if you guys want to wonder what this is something I had for a while. It's a B-Body console, 1970, 1 year only, pistol grip. Check it out. This is brand new, I've had it for a while. It's very unique.
So it goes to New Jersey and back, is what you're saying.
You could say that. You could say that. And you know what? You never know. I might have a
shift.
Yeah.
This is awesome. You got to admit.
Never miss a shift.
Again, it's a pistol grip. And this is the one that goes close to the dash when you put it into first or third gear.
Get loose in the bushing, you can hit your finger.
Yeah. Yeah.
Always keep those bushings nice and tight.
So check them out, you guys. Look at this. This is beautiful.
Nick, you taught me the difference between a repo and an original.
Yeah.
You told me the original, the Hearst logo is slightly lower, correct?
That's right. That's right. These are reproduction from Hearst for Chrysler. But then again, the original piece is a genuine piece. And then Stefan from Gatineau, if you're watching us, Robert, you want to show them what came in for Stefan?
For the Black Diamond.
For the Black Diamond Charger 1970. This is his air conditioning unit.
This is good news for Steph.
You want to open it up?
Put that away.
You're going to put it away?
You know what?
Show off the compressor.
Unboxing day, you guys. This is unboxing. Bring the mic in the front there,
Live
Nico.
mail time.
Yep. Here's a.
You have a blade.
Oh, there it is.
So what do we got
You
here?
can slide it in.
Slide it in and out.
We got the whole kit here for Stefan.
I can open it if you need.
Larry Morris with $10. Thank you, Larry.
Thanks, Larry.
This is the this is the condenser.
Put it in, man.
Oh, you know what? Let's just here give him a peek. There's the condenser. There it is. This is the same unit we installed in Theo's Roadrunner. There's quite a few pieces to be put on. That's a condenser.
Yeah, that's the part that goes in front of your radiator.
Yeah. And you know, this takes time, you guys. We got to work under the dash. We got to work in front of the radiator. We got to change the brackets and pulleys on the engine to make this AC work.
Hose kit.
Hose kit. And I want to see the unit under the dash.
Put this one on the lower. All right.
Okay, let's unbox it, you guys. Wow, check it out. Brand new, eh?
Shiny.
Okay, he wants cold air for the summer. Oh, you can leave it there. It's got all the outlets too, I guess, eh?
Look, everything.
Look at this.
Everything you need to make it work.
Everything we got.
Just like Theo's. It's
Opal 94 with $4 for the coffee fund. Thank
There we
you,
go.
Opal.
This
Thank
is
you.
the,
Thank you.
Dryer, if I'm not mistaken, this is the
I don't
controller.
know. Opel.
Yeah, they might be driving Opal.
That must be European. And this is
This is the controller.
the control. Oh yeah, let's see that. Pull it out. I gotta see this. This is an aftermarket AC unit for a 1970 Charger B body. There it is, just like factory, except this is a later technology.
This is all electrical. Before it was cable operated, but now this is all electronic.
So it's 1970 on one side and 2013 on the other side?
Something
You
like
can
that.
say that, yeah.
Looks like about 10-year-old electronics back there.
And then the last other piece we need to see is the compressor. That's it. This is nice, all brand new stuff, you guys.
Just give us a minute, we'll get to it.
Okay, I'm giving you time. Don't worry.
The standard now?
Okay.
I hope Steph is with us. I haven't been able to keep an eye on the chat.
Well, if not, he's gonna always watch us later. I'm sure of that. There you go. Oh, just leave it loose, you guys. Don't worry. We'll put everything away. We'll put the condenser away also. Just put it there for now. And then I want to see the compressor. And this is not the rebuild stuff, you guys. This is all brand new stuff with the latest technology from Classic Auto Air.
I think you installed some classic auto wear before. Was it an easy install?
Yeah, there's no problems with them. You know, it's just a little time consuming, but we can do it. Then sometimes we do our own personal touch to make it look more like a factory original when it comes to the outlets, you know. They come black. We want to put a little chrome finish like we did to Theo's car. And after all, it's not a bad installation. Right now, I'm managing to open up the box to check out the compressor.
Do we need that? Check out that compressor.
Nice, eh?
Looks like another custom hosing job for Robert.
Oh, we have to get the belts. Yeah, belts not supplied. Just like batteries, when you buy a radio, they say batteries not supplied.
This is the mounting bracket kit.
Yeah, of course.
For those of you who
Yeah,
have
let's
never-
open that. Let's open that.
Okay, it goes on
Yeah,
the
because this is a different model compressor, and all the bracketry for the engine to bolt on the compressor is totally different. And of course, the kit is supplied with it. And here we go.
Sharon Hardy with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Sharon.
Yeah,
I do.
you know, Classic Auto Air. Classic Auto Air should give us something for all this.
Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
We love you, Classic Auto Wear.
Yeah.
Well, they make a good product. You know what I'm saying? It comes pretty complete.
This is Robert's specialty. He loves AC. And of course, you know, he wants to put it on. So, you know, when the car comes back, the engine is ready. We're just waiting for the car to get back. And suspension is mostly ready. The interior, you're doing the whole dashboard.
Yeah.
And the console is brand new.
Steering column I'm doing also, pedals. I restore a few parts. It's coming.
It's advancing.
Yeah, it's
nicely.
advancing. So
So
when
let-
the car is going to be here, we're going to have a lot of parts ready to install.
We are gonna tackle it.
Yeah. Even the headlight motor isn't working. We were looking at it before with Robert and your brother George.
It is.
And he looks at me and goes, "That's something for you, man. Just open it up." So it's
Yeah,
like,
but
I'm just going to open it up and fix it.
You know, there was a
That's
lot.
what we do.
You guys have to understand that this car, when it came in, was a very, very rough car. I don't know how many years it sat around. It needed a lot of body panels. You know, even the wiper pivots,
Yep.
they were jammed. You had to free them up. And then you look at the wiper motor, that doesn't work.
I
So
convinced
there's a
them to
lot of
let go.
surprises with the car. You know, every little piece has a lot of detail. You know, you did the clutch pedals also, because we are also converting the car from an automatic to a 4-speed, and also going to the console on the floor, I believe. I think it was automatic on the floor, but now we're going 4-speed.
Exactly.
And he's also got a Dana that he's going to bring in very soon. So I'm just hoping for the car to come in whenever it's possible, so we
Got
can
a
start.
little bit delayed at the body shop, but it is being done. We're
I
still
know.
we haven't forgotten about you guys.
I gotta admit,
Ivan has the seats ready? I think?
yeah, we got the back seats upstairs. The front seats are ready at Ivan's place.
If I remember correctly, the frame of the seat was rotten to hell. And
Yes.
You had to get a replacement.
We had to find some more seat tracks. But anyways, you know what? Even the rear seat was rusted out. We had to get a new
But
replacement.
the seat tracks, I have them home. I got them restored. They're ready.
Okay, the rear seat, the metal frame, totally gone. It took us a while to locate one.
Maybe it was a racing seat, you know, lightweight.
I don't know.
Remember all the dead monsters in the oil pan?
How did that happen?
I don't know.
Like, what was left open that they got
Did
in
you
there?
see when I removed the oil pan, the insects that were in there, the critters?
That was crazy.
They've been there forever. And
Go
anyways,
check out the video if you haven't seen it, folks.
and then if Matt's watching, I just want to show him that this 440 block is yours. We just had it bored out. We got new pistons. I sent out the crank, the rods, the pistons, and the harmonic balance to get balanced today. Then I'm going to take it in for the decking measurement to see if it needs to be zero deck, because, you know, we're looking for more horsepower on this 446 barrel. Okay, don't look at it now. It looks kind of dirty because, of course, we're going to wash it after it is bored out. It is bored out, or should I say, after it's been decked.
It's going to be beautiful like
Yeah.
all the rest.
Oh, you guys wait till Motorama. I can't wait to be there. Nico, you can't wait for Motorama.
Oh yeah, I'm
Next
so
weekend,
excited.
we're going to be there.
Nick, you've been talking about it non-stop.
Oh, yeah,
That's the
it's-
last month and a half.
You know, that's what I love. You know, I like to go meet my viewers at Motorama. People talk about my car. I also bring my Kawasaki Challenger. Right now it's in storage. I got to pull out the trailer from a parking lot. I got to pull out my Challenger from a storage facility. I got to bring him here, clean him up, get everything tied down. Also get another trailer, wrap up the 528, tie it down with the differential in another truck, another trailer. and bring it all the way to Toronto.
And don't forget, you guys watching in Texas and Florida, it's not just go get the trailer. The trailer's in the back in 6 feet of snow.
That's right.
We have to spend hours digging the trailer out before
Yes.
we can even start.
I have one of my friends coming with a snow plow to clean the snow, because to pull a trailer, bring it all the way to the front, then bringing it to my shop next week, it's going to take time and work, and we're going to spend a couple days to get this all prepared before we ship out to Toronto.
It's a busy one, but Nick, you wouldn't have it any other way, I don't think.
I know. And we got a 74 Trans Am here,
Shiny.
which we're putting together, that's been in storage for a long time. So he's built the engine, so our job is to put it back together, put the transmission back together, and everything else with it. So all he wants me to do is put it together and get it started. So give us a few weeks on this, hopefully, and hope it goes well.
Chrome, you came to the right place.
And look at it, no headers. This one has exhaust manifolds.
And chrome exhaust manifold.
Chrome, everything's chrome on this car. Take a good look.
It's got a chrome pumpkin. It's got chrome springs.
Look at it. Look at the differential. It's all chrome. Leaf springs are chrome. Brackets are chrome. Sway bars chrome.
Thank you, Blakes, for your $10 super chat.
Everything's chrome. Anyways, you know what? My job is to get it running, and that's what I'm going to do.
It is kind of pretty, but I can't imagine the money involved.
Yeah. I've got the hood here that belongs to George. The 70 Charger is going to go to Texas. That's the one we built the 440 with the trick flow heads, and he's gone into fuel injection. So when it comes back, you know, after the exhaust is installed with the bunk for the air fuel ratio, it's time for us to tune it the best we can. So when that comes in, we're going to tackle that car too.
Fantastic.
What do you think, Nico? One car after another.
Sir.
Okay, that was the other one. Then we got there, and then we have something very special.
You think we should show it?
Maybe people. Is anybody ever tonight asking what's on the dyno?
They may have. I must admit, Nick, I miss a lot of the chats because I've got old eyes.
Let me ask, what's on the dyno, Nick?
What's on the dyno?
What's on the dyno?
Well,
Tell us.
okay, not this coming Monday.
Okay.
Not this coming Monday. The Monday after, you're gonna see a video of the 413
Right.
with
Tell
the
us-
4-barrel.
Which 1.4 barrel?
1 4-barrel to
4
break
barrel.
in the cam,
break in the cam.
and
Right.
I also did testing with the 4-barrel.
And then?
I don't want to show the results because they'll be coming on the video after the 528 with the exhaust manifolds the week after that.
In about 9 days, everybody.
Okay, so
Stay tuned.
so that will be the 413 with the 4-barrel.
But what is it about the 413 that I personally love?
Well, let's walk in the dining room and see what it is.
This is a Manny special.
You're getting
Let's
a
go.
sneak peek here, folks.
Okay,
We're going into the future.
we're gonna walk in. George has his blue. Just don't open the lights right away. Just open the doors. Let George walk in. What do we got in there? Take a look. You know, I haven't run it yet. I gotta admit,
It's even scarier in the dark.
yeah, it is.
Look at this monster.
Is anybody asking what's this? Here, let's open the lights. Take a good look. There we go. Manny,
You know what the good thing about this engine is?
what?
When you ask me are the butterflies open, I can just reach over and look down.
You know, this time we
I
also
don't have to climb on the motor.
have the linkage set up.
That
Okay,
is
we added a bolt to make it work like it came from the factory, and I want to thank Cold War Motors. That Scott, here's your full bolt valve covers. They're right here,
Thank you, Scott.
and we ran this
appreciated.
and we ran this engine with the 4-barrel test after test after test. I won't say what horsepower torque it did, but the valve covers never leaked.
Not a
Right
drop.
here,
Not a drop.
not a drop.
Neither are they supposed to.
No,
They're perfect.
Nick, there's so much going on this engine. The intakes, the crazy exhaust manifolds,
Yeah, that's a good thing.
the carburetors are
They're not
6 feet
used.
apart.
yeah, 3.5 feet apart. Yeah, 3 feet, 3 feet and a half.
For all those people wondering why, Chrysler was one of the few companies that did the engineering behind, you know, it's like flow dynamics within an intake. What they tried to do is create a supercharging effect by using the pulses in the intake to ram fuel and air down into the throat of the engine and make more power.
Pay attention, folks. The mad scientist is dropping science here.
This is why I love this. They made 30-inch and 15-inch. The distance is also inclusive of the runner inside the head. But bottom line, what it does is
No, the runner said the intake manifold.
that's right.
Okay.
The runner in the intake plus the distance all the way up to the valve. What it does is as the engine starts running, it creates a pulse wave in here. There's a lot of science you could read up on, but what it does is it actually supercharges the motor at low RPM. You can tune the intake runner lengths to get torque at a certain level. These engines were all set up so that they have low-end torque. Why low-end torque? Where do you spend most of your driving time? 2,000, 3,000 RPM? Well, these things come in right there. So when you have to get out and pass someone, a slight touch of the throttle and you were hitting your max torque.
Grunt.
Where else do you get this? And these
Yeah.
are in big cars.
This is
so
what Chrysler had plans for.
nobody, I haven't
This is what
seen
they designed it for.
Nobody else has anything this exotic that they put in production.
Right.
They've all tested them, but nobody produced this.
Okay.
So yeah, this is awesome. So
Now,
yeah, I love this.
you know what it is to get it started. Now this is a cold engine. You guys can tell it's very cold.
Yep.
The chokes are wide open. You know what it's going to take to get this thing running?
A lot of fuel.
I think so.
Yeah, no heat tubes, right? All your heat rates are
Yeah, the heat tubes are not there. We're trying to locate 4 heat tubes, 2 inlets, 2 outlets. And if anybody out there has any, please let me know. I'd be more than glad to buy them off you. Because temporarily they are blocked on the exhaust manifold. If you take a look, they have block off plates. And these are the original exhaust manifolds that go to the car. It is a Chrysler 300J 1963 that belongs to Mike from New York.
Which is right
And we
over there.
also made the braces for the exhaust manifold. You look at between the oil pan and the exhaust manifold, which were not there before.
custom made by Dan.
That's right.
Beautiful work.
We can always count on Dan for.
Shall we try to start it? You want to see the linkage?
Let's yeah.
There, you go show. Manny, go press it. What's the linkage, you guys? Check this out.
This is cool.
Check this out.
Are you ready?
Ready.
I'm pretending I'm actually going to start this thing. Ready?
Let's see, is it full throttle?
That's wide open.
Yeah, it's wide open. You know, I don't know. I tried to start it earlier and it didn't go well, but do you want to try getting it started? What are the viewers saying? Shall we try to start it?
The first one I saw was yes.
Yes.
No, not this.
Manny, what do you say?
We have 920
You know what?
people watching.
I don't, how many?
920.
Okay, listen, I don't guarantee how it's going to run, you guys. We have not tuned it with this setup. All I did was check for fuel pressure. And
We have
I,
a leak here, so maybe
Yeah.
we have a loss of vacuum.
no, what happened here is we pumped it a few times making this lever this afternoon. So now that I got the lever in place, maybe I could get it started. Listen, I'm not going to do any testing today. I'm not going to show any numbers. I just want to get it to run, idle, see what it sounds like, see how it works. Are you guys ready?
Nick, the comments are pouring in. Start it, start it.
Okay, let's start it. Manny, you want to open that water, the main switch? I'll open up the computer.
You got it.
Here we go, guys. We were just going to make that a little tease, but next thing you know, we're starting. Come on, we're not going to start it. Who's zooming who?
I'd like to believe that we weren't going to start it, but that's not going to happen. We love our viewers too much.
How could you
Listen, this is something new to me, you guys. I've never done this before. I don't know, Dyno. I've never worked on one of these, tuned one of these. We did with the 4-barrel. And by the way, this is a 413 cubic inch. Now it is bored out to a 4 1/4 inch, which right now it is a 426 wedge, which is again still a 413. So, anyways, I'm going to try to get it started. And
you were saying that slightly larger displacement is going to make this
Yeah.
ram air effect change slightly.
Theoretically, if you've got more draw in the intake, it actually lowers the RPM, at which point it'll hit maximum torque. But again, it's all theory, right? The practice is where we're at, and since Chrysler went to the trouble of creating this, it's like we're going to find out real soon.
you know what? I've been reading on
Yeah.
I've been reading on it, and I was trying to figure out a few things on it. You know, I'm kind of really surprised that from the factory they stated about 390 horsepower and 490 foot-pounds of torque.
Yep.
For 1963, that's like a 446 pack in 1970.
Right.
You know, anyways, I don't know, maybe this long ram will make the difference. I do not know.
Science. Believe in
if-
science, Nick.
Okay, let's believe in science. I'd like to see this thing idle. Forget about testing. I'm not ready. I am not ready to get it tested, but I just want to get it running idle and see what happens. It's going to run super lean because the
That's okay.
chokes are wide open.
Do you want me to, actually, I can almost.
995.
Okay.
Maybe when we hit 1,000.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get it.
Guys, just to make Nick smile.
Call your moms.
Let me ask you something.
Congrats.
To run this engine without a choke,
That should be
you're gonna have to do this. Okay, I just want to say something. We have put two O2 sensors. This is bank. This is O2 sensor number 1. Manny,
Yes, sir.
if you take a look, I put this as number 1
Okay.
because it feeds that cylinder head.
Okay.
So the air fuel ratio
Oh, I see.
is on that one.
Gotcha.
Okay, this is bank number 2. You're gonna see with the air fuel ratio.
Chris Crown.
This is number 2, but the O2 sensor, if I remember correctly, this is number 2. Let me see.
This is.
You should have number 1.
I have number.
You should have number 1.
Yeah.
Okay, I got number 2. So people understand that this carburetor, I just want to say that this carburetor feeds the other cylinder head.
All the way over there.
And then there's a balance tube in between, right here.
Yes.
You know-
because yeah, because at low idle, you need to have a little bit more less
Okay.
signal.
Let me get my computer on. You guys give me a few minutes,
Go get it,
and
Nick.
hopefully this thing runs.
Yeah, don't run.
I don't want
Figure it
to.
out.
I don't want to say it's going to run perfect, you guys. You got to give me time. I was planning to work on it next week, but I've only got a little bit of time left because I also got to prepare for Motorama.
But we will be making the full video, folks.
Somehow, somewhere. Yes. Tell me when you're ready, Nick.
Okay, just let me just turn on the screen. I want to make sure I can see the air fuel ratio and the oil pressure.
All right, buddy. Robert, can you do me a favor?
Yes, sir.
Create a little resistance in the back.
I'm not doing any testing today. I just want to get it to
You don't
idle.
need a lot, just enough to help Nick with.
You guys, you're going to see the air fuel ratios. Try to stay within the green light.
We're gonna be doing this.
Yeah, well, whatever. Do not forget that the red,
cross.
red.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're crossed.
Blue, it's too rich. Green is good. Red is too lean. So just block the 2 barrels where the choke is.
Yes, sir.
Just the 2 barrels. Okay, give me a sec. Let me get this open up, you guys.
1,022.
If you're leaning,
Okay.
Check.
you have to put
Let me just get this computer on.
Just takes a couple seconds to warm up the computer, folks.
This is insane, you guys. You know, this is totally. And this is something you look down on the carburetor without bending over.
This is the best.
This is something crazy, man. Look, we got 2 guys 6 feet apart to look at 2 carburetors. Okay, I'm ready. You guys ready?
Yes, sir.
I'm hoping the old 2 sensors go on the moment I started.
It'll be good.
Any fuel leaks? Did you put on the main switch?
Switch is on now.
Okay, here we go. Fuel pump.
At the left corner.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to turn off the water pump. Ignition.
Yeah, you're
Fuel
good.
pump. Starter. quite a few times to adjust the rod and make the lever. I want to see if it idles. You see, look, let it warm up. Let it warm up before we do any air fuel mixture adjustment.
Sounds fantastic.
I mean, really. I want to load it up just to try it. Manny, this is crazy. I've never had one of these on my dyno. I have one guy on one side for one carburetor and I have Robert on the other side. This is crazy. Two guys from two carburetors. I can't believe it. Okay, air fuel ratio is good. Not bad, not bad. Manny, we. Yes, I know. Manny, you know what? Let's warm it up. Let me see if I can load it at 2,700 RPMs.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll make that. I'll get the key ready.
Wait, yeah, okay. Give me a sec. Let me warm it up real good. I'll shut off the water pump. On, off. If you guys look at the blue light, it indicates water pump on, water pump off. Okay, wait, give it a few minutes. Give it a few minutes. Tell Manny I want to get it to operating temperature. I need to warm up the engine. Yeah. Wow, this is pretty cool, man. How is it? It's got adjustable rockers with a flat tappet cam. Hydraulic flat tappet. How is it?
It's quiet. Very quiet.
It is very quiet. We got lots of vacuum for power brakes.
If you're inside the carburetor, you could actually hear the throatiness on the intake.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Listen to that.
Wow. Ta, 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 ta. Wow. Oh yeah. Wow. Here. Can you hear it? Got that idle. George, put the gun right down, yeah.
One of those spots where I wish we could stick even a microphone down there.
This is crazy, man. Not bad, not bad. It runs like the full barrel. Manny, wait, I gotta set in the computer to make a load test. Hey, it idles good, man. It idles like my full barrel.
This thing is sick.
Okay, wait, we don't know. I know that, see, as I accelerated, put some load on it, I couldn't do that in the car.
No.
It was bucking, backfiring, look.
When this goes in that.
It feels
Mike,
good.
if it's okay, I'd like to take it for a spin.
We all want to take this one first.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna put the info in it. I just gotta see if we can load it. Okay?
Okay, no problem, Nick.
2,700. Okay, give me a sec.
Wow, machine.
So surprised it started like that.
It's, look, it's, for what it is, for the length of those runners, it's responsive.
Yeah.
So what we're doing is really manual choke.
Yes, we were the manual choke for this car.
Manny was the manual choke.
And Robert.
Yeah, Robert.
We had manual torque.
It's like an old steam engine where it takes 3 guys to keep it running.
Yes, but once it gets going.
Once it gets going, you can't stop.
Yeah,
Like an old steam engine.
exactly. You gotta love these things, man. Back in the 60s, these guys were doing what we dream about.
I remember Mike saying something about starting it up. He had a special procedure.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it is. But
Yeah, it'll be easier to start now. More compression. You know, it's like everything's been cleaned up, everything's sealed.
Bandit Shad headed home to his joyous weekend. People are asking, where's Shad tonight?
He took the night off.
I took over.
There you go.
Okay, Manny,
Yes, sir.
I want to see, you could tell the load. You could see it from there. I want to
Yes,
see if
I can.
you'll see the numbers on the
Yeah, I
RPM.
see it.
Okay, I'm going to load it up.
80-90% is what you're looking for, right?
Yeah, 90 to 100%. And you see the
RPM.
engine speed, 27.
Okay.
I might have to hold it for a while, so just be careful. Don't stand too close. Say something
Oh,
goes,
I'm behind it.
if something goes loose, be careful, especially in the flywheel area. Be careful, okay? Here we go. So let's load it up.
You hear that, everybody? It looks nuts. We're standing in an engine room with a running
You know,
engine,
we
but
get-
Nick knows where the safe spots are.
Yeah, especially where the flywheel is. You know, I've been reading on a few things on the Chrysler manual, which came with the car, and I've noticed that I've bought a whole bunch of kits from Elderbrock that also replaces all the metering rods and the jets. So I'm not there yet. All I want to do is get the linkage to work, get the load to see if we can get it going at 2700, and then next week we're going to start testing it. All right. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
It's going to make a woo sound. Here we go.
I hope so.
You guys ready? Are you guys ready?
Schumacher's ready. He just sent us a $5 super chat. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you, Steve.
Okay, we're
Nick,
gonna.
We've got 1,100 people here watching this.
Okay, let's get it going. Let's get it going. Here we go. Okay, fan is on. Here we go. Okay. Wow. Ran rich there, right?
You just,
Hey,
just have to
it
clear
worked.
out.
It worked.
Yeah,
It worked.
yeah. I told you.
It worked. Now I'm ready for testing.
Okay.
Okay, wait. No, we'll do it another time. I just look. The linkage works. Carburetor's
Linkage,
idle,
it's holding.
and it's only 2,700 RPM. I'm happy.
Good
Nope.
news, Mike.
And no backfires. No backfires. It went good. 27.
She's ready. Whenever you release her, she's gonna go like a freaking gangbuster.
You know what? Just for a tease, I want to do it again. I just want to see something there. Ready? There.
Okay,
You ready?
You can't stop this man.
No, I gotta do it. I gotta do it.
we're okay.
Ready?
Oh yeah.
Here we go. It was at 99. Am I correct? Here we
It
go.
was just before.
I saw big numbers.
And it hadn't been released yet.
No, I mean, listen. It seems good so far.
Okay.
But I think it ran very rich. Did you notice?
Yeah, I
It's
did.
running rich. So I'm gonna have to open up the carburetors,
You will.
change the jets, or the metering rods, or whatever it is. But anyways, I was just doing a tease right now. But what I'm happy is that the throttle works. It's good. It's back to idle. I couldn't make it idle before. Manny,
That's sweet.
I couldn't make it idle before. Yeah, shut the fan.
Listen to this.
Come on, let's go look at it. Let's go look at it. This is too much.
You can't beat this thing.
Me, I'm freaking out on the sound. Listen to the sound. Awesome. This is awesome.
Runs like a champ. Stop using it.
Hey, this is cool, man. This is custom made in our shop here today. We did this afternoon, Manny. We did it this afternoon.
Perfect.
Dan came by, helped me out with it. It's got an idle. Take it out, take it for a drive. Now look at this, guys. Factory exhaust manifold. Oil pressure is good. Look at the air fuel ratio. Not bad. But it ran rich on open throttle. George, I gotta try this. I gotta try this.
Don't lose it down there.
No. Yeah, do that. Can you hear it? Put it on the front 2 barrels. There we go. Listen to that. Awesome, eh? That's the dipstick. That's the dipstick. Don't worry about it. That's the dipstick. Here. This is. You know, this is too much. Wow.
That is cool.
Manny, shut the water boost valve, please.
Attaboy, Nick.
Wow. I'm really impressed, man. I know. I saw when we have full throttle, it was running rich.
That's the first start with this setup, guys.
Yeah, that's we finally.
Tuning.
This was an issue today with the linkage that we had to make a rod to make it work, and then the carburetor was sticking us this afternoon. Then this morning, and I said, you know what, Dad's gonna come, maybe make a linkage, which we did, and it didn't backfire. It kept us idle, which is good. The only thing is, okay, we don't have a choke for winter warm-ups. It's going to be a little bit difficult.
Well, he
but
doesn't drive it in the winter. So
no, I know he doesn't drive it in the winter. Mike, if you're watching, this is your engine. It's the 413. You brought it back of the Dodge Caravan. You remember? We
I
carried
remember.
out.
But you could get away with probably just putting a hand choke on it. He only drives it during the spring, summer, and fall.
But it wasn't too bad. Did you guys
No.
have to? You guys close them off when you got it running? Yeah.
This thing inhales air like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's like my hand was all boom, boom. I had to actually curve it so that it holds it stays up.
And don't forget, this is not a 440. This is a 426 from a 413. This is good.
I don't think it cares.
No, I don't care. But at least this is my favorite part.
It's ready to go.
This is my favorite. Exhaust manifolds and a long ram, short ram setup. This is crazy. And look at the valve covers. Not one leak whatsoever.
Thank you, Scott.
Yeah, there they are. We finally got it to look original. There you have it, folks. Thanks for watching us. So within a few weeks, you guys will see this on video. But in the meantime, I think it's be ready for testing when I'm going to lean it out because I know it's a full throttle is running way too rich. But when the time comes, I'll take care of it. And of course, all the viewers are going to see it on after the Motorama, a week or two after that. You guys will see it on our channel. What do you think, you guys?
That was cool.
This is crazy, eh?
It's awesome.
This is
impressed
cool.
When you disconnect the rod there, it has really good response.
It does. It does.
It's quick.
It has good response. This is good. This is good. I'm very. I'm happy. Jimmy, where's my brother? I want him to see this. Jim, you want to see this? Jim, come and see the setup. Come and see this. This is my brother Jimmy. Come on in, Jim.
Hey, Jimmy.
Hey, how you doing?
Look, what do you think?
Nice.
This is totally different. Look, factory exhaust manifolds, factory intake manifold, 1963 Chrysler J300. 1963. Crazy, eh?
Pulled it already.
Yeah, we just got it running. I didn't make any tests yet. I did test with the 4-barrel, but I'm not going to say I did a test with the 4-barrel because I wanted to make sure it ran well so we could break in the flat tappet cam. And of course, we did some testing with the 4-barrel to see our maximum horsepower and torque. And now we have switched the intake to the original one came from the factory with the same exhaust manifolds. No headers were installed whatsoever on this application. And then stay tuned for a few weeks from now after we test it and put it on video. But in the meantime, let me lean it out and then we'll take it from there.
Right on. Right on.
You want to hear it, Jim? You want to hear it?
No, it's all right. Oh, start if you want.
Okay, I want you to hear it, man. Come on, let's start it one more time. Just make it idle. I want to see if it goes back to idle, Manny.
You got no problem, Nick.
Okay, here we go. All set? I want to see if it idles.
Nick, say thank you to Don Lemmy, who calls you the engine whisperer.
Don, thank you, Don.
Thank you, Don. Appreciate it.
I want to bring the RPM down. Let me see. Hold on. It's good. Thank you. Thank you. Sounds good. Jim, check out the linkage on this. Watch this. Look. You ready? Yeah. Want it to idle. It's good. It's good. There, it's going down. We're good.
Listen, right back to idle.
Right back to idle, man. It's all good. Perfect. There we have it. There we have it. Okay, folks, stay tuned for a few weeks from now. You're going to see it on our channel, testing it with the long ram induction system. But in the meantime, give me a chance. Let me fix it up, get it going, and we'll see how it goes. And I just wanted to show you guys what we got on the dyno tonight, because I like to show off what goes on in our shop. This is real. Like I've always said, you don't know what's going to come into my shop next. This is what came in next. This is what we have. You know, we've gone max wedges. And then I've got another one, 440, from Mark, who came from Massachusetts with the same application, but it's a 440, which he wants me to do some testing, which will be further on a further date. But in the meantime, with the viewers, where everybody's on board on this engine that we started with. So you guys stay tuned and you'll see the results in the future.
It sounds like we better make sure we're subscribed, Nick, because
Yeah.
lots of good stuff's coming up on the
I
channel.
love to say, like and subscribe, guys. Doesn't cost you anything, and we love to see you watching.
And there you go. Okay, let's see. Make sure everything's shut off, Manny. All
Yeah,
good.
I cut the power, close the water. You should be good to go, man.
This is good, man. The dips is leaky, but that's not a problem. That's a little thing. Don't worry about it.
The rear seal's fine.
Oh, the rear seal is good, man. You know, I always have a fear of two things: breaking a cam and the rear seal. And so far, so good.
And idle.
And the idle's
And
great.
idles.
The idle's great. And you see the respawn?
Oh, man.
Come on, man. I didn't expect that. And this works as a double pumper because both carburetors are activated at the same time.
That's right. But with the length of the runners, you have to have that.
Yeah, you need
too
fuel.
long. They're too
You know,
long
the
to
fuel,
do
look,
it.
look how far the fuel has to travel, 30 inches
Isn't it
to
great?
get to the cylinder head.
Oh, man.
Robert, what do you think?
I'm speechless.
Nico, what do you think?
That was cool, man.
It was cool, eh?
That is awesome.
This brings me
Nick, I know we're a family channel, but it's later in the evening, so I feel safe to say this. This engine is an acid trip.
Is it?
It's an acid trip. It's from the 70s, and it's just out of its mind.
I just love it. I just love it.
Look at that thing.
It's good.
It looks like dueling octopuses.
And you know, every time we put something strange on the dyno, we have to fabricate exhaust systems. It's running on a 2.5-inch exhaust system. We have to make a flange to bolt onto the exhaust manifold. We had to make new block-off plates because the pieces that came with the manifold were all leaking. They were all rusted. They had broken bolts. So we took it all apart. We machined new plates, new bolts. We put stainless steel bolts. And, you know, I looked at the carburetors, the flow levels. They looked good. So put them all on. The ignition, I've not touched it. It's best where it was at the 4-barrel setup. You know, we might have to do some tuning with this setup. I am not sure.
I gotta say thank you to Ante M for his super chat. Thank you very much, Ante and crew.
Ante, yeah, go ahead.
No, just thank you. man.
Ante,
Thank you for watching.
thank you. I read your email. I want to thank you. Don't worry, we're all good. Thank you for offering us your help, and we'll see you in Toronto.
Attaboy, Ante. And also thank you, John Gilbert, for your super chat. Thank you for your
Thank you.
support.
Thank you.
John.
Thank you, John. So,
I wanna
overall,
say that,
What a show, Nick.
sorry?
I just wanted to say that Nick, he doesn't care if you need special adapters to make it work. So I know some dyno shops say, no, we cannot do that. We
don't
run
do that.
with headers and that's it. Nick says, okay, we don't have the adapters for this. We'll make the adapters.
We'll make them.
Yeah,
He made Dan come in earlier today to
Yeah.
to have this linkage. So nothing stops Nick's.
no,
We
no.
do what we need to do to make it happen.
Exactly.
You
When
know-
those boys came in here with their big Chevy, you cut a chunk off your bell housing to make it.
Yeah, you know what? Every time I put an engine, if it's an American V8, I try my best to make it installed on on a dyno, because after all, some people travel, they come here for that reason, because we go the extra mile, or like you say,
It has to be perfect.
it has to be perfect. We try our best.
Isn't good enough.
You know,
It has to be right.
Good enough isn't good enough.
I have to say that this dynamometer has met dual quads, it has met 6-packs, long ram, you name it. We went through everything that Chrysler's designed, practically. I even had a 273 two-barrel years ago, way before YouTube existed, actually. It was a long time ago. And you know what? I'm very, very proud of it. It seems very good.
Congratulations, Nick.
Thank you.
I remember you were saying that you've seen a lot of dyno sheets from anywhere else. We won't mention names, but they were running like too cold. You see, you may always make sure that engine is brought up to what the temperature would be
Of course,
in the car.
yes.
No
yeah.
cheating.
That's
No
right.
cheating, that's right.
Reality.
Reality,
Go with
that's
reality. It's nice to know that when we test, and Nick is one of the few people that I know. It's like he will test it the way he expects it to run. It's like, is this going to be a taxi engine? Okay, then taxi engine it. If this is going to be raced, floor it. Make sure it can handle it. Nick feels responsible when an engine comes across his dyno that it is as good as it could be. It's going to run afterwards, and it will not break down. So you take care of all the problems here, and then you move on.
That's true. That's true. After all, you
Right
put
way
on
to do
the,
it.
we put on the dyno to find every problem. If it's a distributor problem, carburation problem, or whatever. And, putting in a dyno, then of course we give it the beating treatment, let's say.
Give it the beans, Nick.
If an engine could go to 6,000, and if it still makes power at 6,000, we're going to go beyond that.
Yeah,
You
but
know,
if it stops,
if
why
it stops
beat it?
under 6,000, we're not going to go beyond 6,000 RPM,
Yeah, there's a limit there. You don't need to exceed it if there's nothing to be gained.
That's true. That's true. Anyways, just like my 528, what we shown on our show, on live show, we went up to 6,000.
Yeah.
And by the way, if you guys want to know, we went to 6,500 and we had no issues whatsoever
And that's
on the 528.
Just
This
a little
one,
hearing loss is all.
yeah, this one here, I took it to,
What do you say?
this one here with the 4-barrel, you guys will see it. I didn't have to take it further than 6,000 RPM. Anyways, when the time comes with the video with the 4-barrel, you guys will see it. We had a thumper 4-barrel carburetor setup with the RPM Performer from Elderblock. We did our testing. You'll see the results when the video comes up. Then after that, we're going to have another video with this setup.
Jimmy Z with a $10 super chat. Thank you, Jimmy.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Thanks, Jim.
We appreciate you.
Okay.
I gotta say, we appreciate everybody who's just watching. Press that like button. You don't have to be throwing money. I have to read those all out because it's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I love all our viewers.
Yes, sir. And of course, when they like and subscribe, much appreciated. Much appreciated.
Drop
Yeah.
a comment.
You guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, please.
Maddie's the pusher tonight for like and subscribe. That's what I do.
Hey, you know what I've heard?
What have you heard?
YouTube unsubscribes people sometimes if they're not active enough on the channel. So sometimes it's a good idea to go and check to make sure
Just
you're
double check.
even if you think you're subscribed.
Just like.
Yeah.
That's right.
One little click. Thank
That's
you.
right. So simple.
Appreciate it, guys.
We're going to also tune it with the vacuum on the distributor after.
I hope so.
Yeah. It's not on right now. I got a vacuum hose here ready. Where'd it go?
Nick, I'm gonna go out there. What's your prediction? What's this thing gonna make for power?
Power. Well,
Okay.
like I stated before with the factory, it was 390 horsepower, 480 foot-pounds of torque. Are we going to be there? It's a copy. We just rebuilt an original motor. With the manifolds, the same carburetors. The valve train is the same rockers, except instead of going to a solid lifter cam that came from the factory, we went to a flat hydraulic flat tappet camshaft with practically the same specs of the original cam. We did our best to do it. We try to copy the cam as much as we can for this setup, of course. And also we went from a 413, we bored it out to a 426, which is a 4¼ inch bore. And that's all we did.
Can you imagine if you had to adjust the valves with this intake sitting on
No, it
top
ain't
of
gonna
the
happen.
covers?
It ain't gonna happen. And by the way, if you have a solid lifter camshaft, you have to remove the intake manifold to take off the valve cover to adjust the rockers. But
Wait, there's more.
What?
You also have to undo part of the exhaust in order to get the
yes,
intake off.
and we don't have the heat tubes because I haven't located any yet.
And if
but
we
it-
don't, we'll put brackets in.
That's
for the
right.
intake.
So yeah, we have to make a brace because we don't want it in the car. This has to be hooked up. But the tubes were also acting as a support.
Correct.
Like we did further down here with the exhaust manifold. We added a brace from the oil pan bolts to the exhaust manifold, which came from the factory. But in this case, they were missing So, Mike, if you're watching, we had a set made for you so that manifolds do not crack in the future. And now we're going to work over something with that. But in the meantime, let's get it tuned, see what we can max that out with, and then we'll see.
It should be mentioned, Nick, you haven't even rebuilt these carbs.
No, these carbs, I've not rebuilt them, you guys, because I noticed when the car came in, it had a good idle. But when you accelerate it, it was stumbling. But I noticed here, everything went good. I think it was good. So I'm not going to worry about that. The air-fuel ratio seems rich, but we'll take care of that. I bought a few kits that came in yesterday. I got to pay with the jets and the meter rods, and then...
Only at full throttle that you're running a little rich, so
That's right.
When you make the adjustment, it'll be fine.
Okay.
We're predicting that, maybe we'll make more power, maybe we won't. Even if you have the same numbers,
That's all I care.
okay, it'll be cool because these engines, this intake is tuned to a specific window. So the thing is, if you get outside that window, you may or may not gain power. But let's face it, the engine is tight. She runs strong. She's responsive. You can't ask for more than that.
And if anybody's asking, it's got a 10.2 compression ratio right now.
Perfect.
Okay? With the cast iron heads.
Yeah.
Closed chamber also.
Pump
Okay?
gas.
Yeah, pump gas, yes.
This is
All right.
nice.
What do you say? We shut down and go read some chats? What do you say?
Absolutely, let's go.
Okay, let me catch up on some chats with our viewers. Let me just give me a minute, you guys. Let me shut down my computer. Here we go. Do you see those numbers there?
Yeah, I did.
You see them? I don't
I
know,
got my
man.
fingers crossed, Nick.
I don't know. I'm really, I'm very.
It's something to look forward to. Let's
You know,
just put it that way.
we're just looking for factory numbers. Okay,
Yeah,
do we have
let's face it,
everything?
those
Yes.
numbers are good.
You think
The
so?
factory numbers are good.
You know
This
what?
thing is pretty close.
We're gonna go through the. Mind you can shut everything down.
Everything's shut in there.
Okay.
Just cut the power back here.
Cut the power. Cut the screen.
You got it.
We're good. Okay, let's go read some chats for our viewers. Hope you guys enjoyed this because I sure did. Let me tell you.
No problem.
Okay, let's go see what's going on. This is another thing I want to talk about. That'll be in a few weeks from now. This is Candles 383. We did not touch it. This came from World Headquarters, Motor City, Detroit. Anyways, this is going to be another story, guys. This I'm going to put, this was just brought in like this. And I was telling Kendall that I'm going to put this on a dynamometer because this 383 was recently rebuilt. And apparently he's changed the seal, rear seal, 6 or 7 times. And it's still leaking oil. And also they got the wrong spark plugs in there. And third of all, they had a dyno tested with the headers and this cam and made 335 horsepower. Did it? I don't know. It's got the cast iron intake manifold. It's got a purple shaft. He's also got the wrong spark plugs. They're supposed to be the short version, not the long spark plugs. And of course, he's got an oil leak that nobody has fixed yet. So what I'm going to do in the future, put this engine on the dyno, see what kind of horsepower it makes, see where the oil leak is, and then we're going to tear it down and hopefully do it the right way.
Nick, I got to point out while we're here, this beautiful car. People were asking, show
There-
the car. There it is.
That's the car that the engine belongs to, the one on the dyno.
413. We'll be going into that.
There it is.
And Mike will be driving it back to New York.
And he drives his cars, let me tell you.
No trailer.
He drives them.
We'll drive it before Mike.
Okay. All right.
Just a little bit.
Very
Give him a
special
call.
car.
Better call him.
Oh, Nick, really quick, did you want to show the clutch and...
Yeah, let's go. So Robert will give the details. Robert, you want to give a detail on your pedal work?
Oh,
It's magic. The
magic.
condition of this pedal box is just amazing.
Well, it's not a
It's
big
amazing.
mystery,
You know, if you want to convert
take
to
it
a 4
apart,
speed.
you clean, you sandblast, you paint, and you put it back together. That's all.
Sounds easy.
Piece of cake.
For anybody
Yeah.
who's done it, they know how hard that is.
Robert's so good at it, he just puts it under his pillow at night, and in the morning it looks like this.
I wish.
Yeah, when you take it apart, you have a lot of parts, but they're not so complicated. If I can do it,
Oh, yeah, right, sure, yeah, right.
but you got to get the right colors as close as possible. So
That's it. It's not just making it look nice, it's making it look the way it did.
Yeah.
Perfect factory replication.
And this looked like junk when it first came in.
Pretty much
you
was.
see,
kinda was.
this lever here is working nicely. So we cleaned everything and re-greased and replaced bushings if we have to. The clutch, I'm not gonna, because of this killer spring here.
Yeah.
So you see, we attached it to prevent any accident.
Yeah, got a few safety zip ties on there.
You see, there's even a little. I don't know if you can see, maybe from the other side. There's an anti-rattle spring that's
Right there.
often missing here, from the top
There
of
it
the
is.
bracket here.
There it is. Yeah.
It is
So
beautiful.
So if you guys have an automatic car, you want to convert to a 4-speed, this is the setup you need.
These are the men you need.
It's also got a safety neutral switch that it will not crank over unless you press the clutch.
1 year only, you were saying, Nick?
I know 70, 71 had it. I'm not so sure how many years after that, but this came out in 1970 and newer.
the first year was 70, and
70,
the switch
yes.
is different for 70, and
But, you know-
71 and up is as this tile.
But you know, at least it's all there.
Yeah.
Yes. Complete and ready to roll.
Okay.
Does that mean Mopar actually thought about safety too?
Well, this should have been,
Always.
yeah, you could say that.
Safety first.
Safety first, eh?
It's one of our other mantras.
Pass me a right there, Nico, right here.
Here at the House of Many Monsters.
Yes, yes.
Just give me a right. Yeah, these are, I just put these pistons in last night. I stayed overnight last night so I can get these new forged pistons installed for Brad. Got him a new cam, also hydraulic flat tappet cam. And this is once I finished with the valves,
Yes.
with the headwork, we put it on. We're going to go with the cast iron intake with exhaust manifolds, not the ones that came with the car. High performance exhaust manifolds that existed from 68 to 71 with the heat shield, which is a very
have
rare
heat shields?
heat shield gasket on the driver's side, which is this one here. It's going to go on the cylinder head right here. And of course, this shield protects these spark plug wires. You ever seen one of those?
I have, but it's
They're
been
not,
a while.
and they're not cheap, eh? The Migos sent me one from, also the Migos sent us one from Peru. I got
you
it.
very much.
I got to thank him also. I got to thank him. I got to thank Tyler. I got to thank,
Everybody.
yes, I have to thank everybody that sent us this
Nick,
stuff.
you have to thank the Bishop of Rusty Iron. What a great name.
Bishop
Okay.
of Rusty Iron.
Bishop of Rusty Iron with a $10 super chat says a great run on the 413 high from, I think it's Bonnie Lake, Washington.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Thanks for watching.
The Bishop of,
Rusty Iron.
Rusty iron. Iron always rust.
yeah. Or the
that
Rook of,
Okay.
like shiny metal.
Yeah.
Nick is the Pope of cast iron.
That is a cool name.
What do you say? We read some chats. What do you say?
Absolutely.
That's
Oh, the
what we got.
before.
Yeah, the before.
Guys,
Yeah,
George,
check it
get,
out.
get,
This
a,
is
get a look
before.
at the before.
This one. This
So
is
when he said it's just parts that you clean up, he had another S word that was supposed to go in there.
he sandblasted every piece individually.
Good Lord. From that to,
To that. Yeah.
That's all
There's
sandblasted.
a difference.
And that is one of the items on the car.
Just
the
one.
steering column
One
for-
small
very,
item.
But very important if you want a
Yeah.
4-speed.
Yeah.
See, now it's painted the gray shade.
We don't have an e-body for
Many,
it.
many steps.
No.
Yeah. All the bolts. And
Nice job on that.
You know what's funny? We got everything for an e-body, but we don't have a car.
That's okay.
You know that?
Some lucky person out there
We got everything. We have
go.
we have a sorry.
Some lucky person out there might be ready to go.
This whole drivetrain is there made for an e-body, and if the guy wanted to buy it and wants to go out a 4-speed from an automatic,
I know.
that would be something
Let's
for
check
him.
out the. Let's check out the messages.
Okay, let's see what we got here.
You got a question
Okay.
there from Brad. Nick.
Oh,
Where's
what
the
about
question?
long ram intake on 340
Brad,
reduced carbs
what
instead
about
of the
long
quads?
ram intake on a 340 with reduced carbs instead of the quads? And
Yes,
yes,
he's the one
I'm,
from Texas.
I'm the one from Texas. Brad,
Good to hear from you, Brad.
Brad, you know, Brad, I was working on your intake manifold today. I'd like to try that cast iron intake on your 340. I want to get over 350, 360 horsepower. We'll try it for the max. Of course, I want to make sure you have enough vacuum for power brakes. I want to go with the exhaust manifolds. I want to go with your cast iron heads. Of course, we put a little mild cam. We poured it out your, should I say, bowl work on your intake valves, intake
Yeah,
bowls.
I'll
And-
finish it up tomorrow, so
and-
you'll be in good shape.
And we also went with the bigger valve, 202.
Yeah, that's going to make a difference.
And believe me, when it's done, it's going to be on the
Dyno.
dyno. And at the same time, I'm looking for a pair of hinges for that 72 Charger. I can't find a pair.
Hinges?
I've been hinges for the hood.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
There you
one
go,
of them.
folks. Let's put the
I'm
word
still,
out
I'm
to our
still
amazing-
looking. I'm still looking for it. I just can't seem to find them. But you know what?
aren't
Maybe
they the same as an e-body?
I'm not sure.
I think they are. I'm
You
not
know what I'll do? I haven't really looked into it. I just asked around, and a few people said, "Let me get back to you."
Time
So
for
far,
research.
So far, nothing.
Hey, we actually do some reading, you know.
Metal Art Customs, thank you. David Naz, put a t-shirt 414, 426 long ram. Okay.
Nice.
Might have to.
John from Quebec, warm up to Kawasaki. Spring is coming. I need a ride. John, come on down. I'll take you for a ride. But in the meantime, I got to warm it up for, bring it out next week to bring it to Motorama.
There you
Take
go.
it out of storage.
Manuel Milonakis.
Where?
You guys really need an Aussie 265 E38 E49 triple Weber setup on your dyno.
Manoli from Australia. I bet you.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, it is. You guys really need an
What does
Aussie.
Manny drive?
Send us one, we'll do it.
Manny drives Fords, Mustang,
Manny, yeah.
Thunderbird. Yeah,
That's
I have
right.
a Super Coupe and T-Bird.
Peter Kovacs, it's okay. It's my pleasure. Roadrunner, 426 Roadrunner. Nick, that 413 footage is a fantastic. Good job, guys. Thank you. Jeff Hamlin, Nick, you have the best toy store around.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, people come in here, they go, this is a dream garage. You know, it is a dream garage, but sometimes, you know, like when I got the wrench in my head, in my face, my nose last week, that's not a dream
It
garage.
was a nightmare.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Nick.
that was my mistake, standing right behind you with the wrench.
That was my mistake. I was tired, buddy. I
You-
should have stopped.
Yeah, you know what? It is what it is.
Nick, you have all the nightmares so everybody else can drive their dreams.
That's right. You know,
That's a great way of putting it, George. Thank you. That's eloquent.
Bosco09, hi from New Zealand. Thank you, Bosco.
Claudio's asking where I work. I work here.
He's also an excellent father.
Joseph is asking, which donuts do you like?
Who's that?
Joseph from Connecticut. Donut Delight. Goes George like the, and Manny also Nico. Oh boy.
Wow.
He got me my cinnamon donuts. What do you guys do
yeah,
like?
anything, man.
You guys like anything? He's asking.
Anything in a donut, I'm happy.
Whatever
Manny,
survives the
great to have
trip.
you. Hey, Bandit.
Roadrunner
Thanks for
James.
watching, buddy.
Yeah. Roadrunner James is asking, do a video again on the rear seal of a 383. You know what? We're going to do a video step by step. Okay, guys, I'll do that because all the big block Moports have the same seal, retainer, Hemi, 440, 383, 400, whatever. I'll do it. And then we'll do with that 383 because you're going to go back
Yeah.
in the dyno after.
That's good.
Then we'll see if it leaks.
A lot of people ask about that. They'd like to see it, I think.
And you know, like out of 10 engines, I miss out on one. You know, you can always have a hit and miss, but I have one that it goes bad after 10 engines that I built.
But
So
you don't
one out
deliver
of
that one. You fix that one before you deliver it.
yes, I always try to fix it before I deliver it.
On
Yes,
the dyno is something to fix.
yeah, always looking for something to do.
Can a crank be fixed? 7mm gouging of the thrust bearing. That's kind of tough.
Yeah, you can weld it in.
Yeah,
They've done
you
it.
can.
You can
It
weld
can
it
be
in
done. You got to find a good machine shop.
and machine it down after.
That's right.
Manny Bandit was asking a question for you earlier. He wanted to know how he ended up with some gas in his oil.
Gas and oil?
He had some gas in his oil, and Nick was suggesting it might be a faulty injector that's leaking down overnight.
If it's fuel injected, yeah, it's
is.
possible. It's more than possible.
Yes.
Because
Go ahead. Go
yeah,
ahead.
it'll bleed down through the injector into the intake valve and just sit there and go through the rings, make it all the way into the oil. So yeah, you got to watch that. You'll probably see a drop off in pressure if you monitor your fuel pressure after you shut it off. You should still have pressure, you know what I'm saying, for a couple hours after. So just keep an eye on that, and that'll give you a good idea. Also, if you go into the intake, you'll probably be able to see that there's some wash or on the spark plugs.
There's a very complete answer for you, Bandit. Thank you, Manny.
Papilio is asking if that's a rope seal. No, it's a Vitan seal. And Louis Katz, thank you. Thank you, Louis.
Thank you, Louis.
Watching from Oz.
Yeah. Eric Ball, Nick, did you get my email? What was it for? I forgot. I read a lot of emails today. I didn't catch up on all of them.
Didn't you just show me an Eric Ball one recently?
Oh, that's the one with the,
No, it was Joseph with the donuts. But
no, the sticker.
we were talking about Eric. Yeah, Eric
love
wants
donuts.
a sticker.
Yes,
Is that
it's,
the one, Eric?
yes, that you have it. You've taken it.
Yep, I've got the address.
Eric
One is
Ball,
coming to one
you're
coming
asking
your
for,
direction, sir.
yeah, you're asking for a sticker. We're going to send it to you.
There we go.
It's,
You have e-body hinges. Bob Goebel says he might have the e-body hinges.
so then it is E-body hinges.
Maybe.
I think they're the same.
Okay, I'll find out. I have a few set of E-body. If not, we'll give out the word.
I knew your viewers would help, Nick.
And
Well,
also,
you got the best viewers, man.
Paul says you're going to see us at Motorama. Thank you, Paul.
Looking forward to it.
speaking of Motorama, I will be making another video for my YouTube channel on going to Motorama, and I'll get some clips of all the stuff that's going on there.
Yes, sir. Make sure you're subscribed to Nico's channel. Melissa put the link in the chat for us earlier.
And
she'll
Just-
probably do it again.
Thanks
right
again,
now.
Melissa.
Just to help out Bandit, yeah, if the fuel regulator is leaking, it can leak fuel into the vacuum circuit, which ends up in your crankcase. So yeah, it is possible. So check that as well. That's the easiest one to check, because if you pull the vacuum hose off, you'll smell the fuel on the vacuum hose.
How do I bring this down?
Nick's
I
gonna
just,
go back to an older channel.
Technology.
there we go. I just read something. I read Don Lemon was asking that the 72 Charger 340 was a dog. It was, because, you know, it was an emission motors, you guys. You know, it's not a real performance motor.
But after we
this is
took
what
care of
we're
it.
doing to Brad's motor. We're turning it into a performance engine. So, Don, you got to do the same thing. Greetings,
there was-
Nick. Yes.
There was also an earlier super chat from Brad asking about his engine. If
Okay.
Uh-oh.
now the whole computer's gone.
Where's
to
Doc?
sleep. Let me just
Stu Guts. Stu Guts.
wait.
Look.
Gods.
Stu Guts is asking, we're cool. Thank you, Stu Guts. Stu Guts.
There's the
Brad,
question
thank
from
you, Brad.
About long ram intake
Yeah.
on a 340 long ram.
Yeah, that's his, the 72 Charger. That's Brad from Texas.
Okay.
Yeah. No, we don't have a long run for a small
know.
block, Brad. I'm sorry. But let's see if we can do a miracle with the cast iron intake. Because, you know, his is all matching engine. I want to see what I can do.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fine.
the engineers had it right.
The bandit says, thank you, Manny.
And he also says, hello, Robert. Bandit. Simple.
Hi, Bandit.
Thanks, Landon.
Strange sounds. Bob said he might have the B body as well. Nick, are you a Rush fan? I love him. Yeah, I love them all.
Rush, absolutely.
Joe says, are you videoing in Motorama? George?
We're going to try to do a Friday night live show from Motorama if we can get a good Wi-Fi signal. We got one last time, so I'm hopeful.
Okay, there you have it, you guys.
So you're getting a bonus Friday night live, same time next Friday, 7 p.m.
Louis
Eastern.
Katz would like a favor.
Okay, Louis Katz, I put one on the side for you, buddy. Don't worry. And a lot of people
That's
love
for
this
the
sticker. It's like, hey,
That's for the
Upside
I'm
down.
sorry. You know, anyways, Louis, I've got it for you. Don't worry, I'll save you a couple. You know, everybody's been asking for that.
Oh,
And if
man.
anybody else
James,
wants one of
Viv,
these,
whoa. Yeah, you know what? We took out all the heat out of the building with the fan on with the dyno testing. James, thank
Thanks,
you, James.
Wow.
We
Yeah,
appreciate it, sir.
and it's been a cold night up here tonight.
well.
We sure sucked out the heat with that fan. Thank you, James.
appreciate
But
it.
it was worth it.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was worth it.
We were saying also, Nick, if anybody else wants one of those 528 Hemi stickers, we're going to be giving them away as long as they last at
Yeah.
Motorama.
But I'm going to put some on the side for some of our viewers on long distance. I cannot make it to
And
Motorama.
I might have to print some more up if they get really popular.
Simple spin. Thank you for watching.
Oh, the Bandit. I forgot my guitar today.
Uh-oh.
We have a lot of loud noises at the shop. I think my guitar might be
413?
too much.
Can you say 413?
413.
I could say it too. Technically 426, but hey, it is what it is.
I can bring my drum one day, Nico. We'll make a jam.
Oh
There we
boy.
go.
Okay. Sherlock is asking, how about a 528 sticker giveaway for those who can't go to the show? So, George, we'll put some on the side, okay?
Yeah, we'll have to do something for
Okay.
the folks who can't make it.
Okay, Stefan, back in the early
Stinking
day, I
hot
had a
in
semi.
Melbourne.
Yeah,
Louis rubbing it in.
Where?
He's saying it's hot in Melbourne. It's stinking hot is the actual term he used.
Yeah, but there's probably 6 snakes within 3 feet of him right now.
Have you been to Bondi
Bandit wants
Beach?
a
It doesn't matter. It's gorgeous there.
Okay, Bandit, I saved one for you.
All right, okay.
George, it's a good thing you made 100 of them,
Wow.
150 of them.
We might not have any left for Motorama.
You guys, these are not in production. These were custom made by George, our cameraman. And of course, he made it for the air cleaner that's on my 528.
Please don't sue me, Chrysler. We're not selling them.
Okay, well, it's all a giveaway.
Wow.
And we got Tim Butler. Whoa, Tim from British Columbia.
Tim, my goodness.
Okay, Tim.
Okay, Tim, we're putting
I
one
put one on the
aside
side
for you too.
for you too. Tim, thank you, Tim. He's the man who made all those signs. 300 miles
bless
per hour.
him.
God bless him. Hey,
He has the 812.
812 car. Yes,
I can't
yes.
tell you how many people have gone by my
Thank-
house when my garage door is open. They see it because it's right
Yes,
there. in
he
your
has
face.
one for you. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
And it's like they stop and they go, "Where'd you get that?" It's like, yeah. Look carefully. It's not. It's not a Highway
It's
440.
awesome. Thank you, Tim. And we also met Tim at Motorama last year in person. Thank you,
Are you
Tim.
bringing Robin's banner? Yeah,
Yes,
Motorama?
yes, we're bringing the Robin McQueen banner from New Brunswick.
featuring,
be
featuring Tim's car on it.
yes, yes, yes. We're gonna have it there.
Check out the beautiful work of Robin McQueen at automolove.ca. Automolove.ca.
Yeah, he does great work.
Not related to
Oh,
Steve by any chance?
Kendall is asking me a question. Will 6-state charger bucket seats work for Stefan's 70 charger? But we already have a seats already for Stefan's charger. Thank you, Kendall. Thank you. That's Kendall, 6-state charger from Detroit, I believe, with that 3D3 on the side.
Okay.
Thank you, Kendall, for the offer. Thank you.
Right on.
Tim gets 2 stickers. Okay. We'll put another one on the side.
Nice.
Going, gone.
Thank you, Joe. Bob Gobo, the seats for 6-state will interchange. Okay, that's good. It's good to know, eh? Peabody, 68 to 70.
It's, yeah, we need that.
Who's going to Motorama? Most of us are.
When are you going to build a 455 Buick Stage 1 or 2?
Uh,
Engine on dyno. As soon as the customer brings one in.
Dave, yeah, no,
Do we
yeah.
have anyone?
No, we had one from Ontario last time. It was Dave.
Will you be at Motorfest this year? I think?
Mopar Fest.
If I'm not on vacation, I will be at Mopar
When is
Fest
Mopar Fest?
in middle of August.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a tough one.
Scat Pack, I'm not sure yet. We'll see.
While we're talking about summer events, Nick, do you want to mention what we're thinking about doing in the beginning of June?
June the 3rd, we are throwing a party for all my customers, friends, viewers, whatever you want.
Anybody could make it up here.
Anybody can
You're
make it up
welcome.
here. We're gonna June the 3rd. It's gonna be a Saturday. Hopefully, it's not a rainy day. We're gonna throw a big open house party. It's gonna be also a car show, and
No burnouts.
no burnouts, and of course, I hope we all have a great time. We're gonna have food here, music, you name it. So you guys, if you want to make it here, June the 3rd, it's gonna be all day Saturday and night, and we're gonna have a great time. So you guys, if you can make it up here, please do.
We
And
love burnouts, and we had a lot the last time, but we're really trying to not get arrested this year.
Yeah, they
It would be
came.
nice.
You know, 3 days later, the police came to our shop and asking what happened.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? We can't control everything. Everybody did a burnout in the show, but we want to keep it safe, you guys. We wouldn't want no
Gotta
burnouts.
be safe. We got really lucky last year. There was
Yeah.
a broken drivetrain right in front of the shop. Thank goodness, no
Yeah.
flying shrapnel. But this year, it's all about how nice they shine. No smoke, please.
Okay, Nick,
Yes.
the Bandit. Nick, you're so warm-hearted. My wife said.
Oh,
You're
yeah?
the best. Yeah, because you're a thoughtful, caring kind of guy.
Yeah. Thank you.
Unless
you,
something
Bandit.
upsets you. So.
No, that's nice. Thank you. Thank you.
He didn't even punch Manny back.
No.
Yeah.
Sharon. Hello, Nick. Have you ever built a full foot with stage 5 raised board Hemi conversion heads with Hemi pits? I have the whole setup. Would you love to build it with you? John Merrick from New Hampshire.
Wow.
Sharon, bring it down and we'll do our best to put it together. Why not?
And 10's for the $10, by the way.
Yes.
Oh yes, thank
for that
you,
too.
thank you. You know what it is? You know, like if we can build it, we'll find a way. We'll do our homework, and then
We'll
after
make
that,
it happen.
we'll make it happen. That's right.
The hardest
We-
thing to find is the time.
That's right. You know, we will make time. You know, if a car doesn't come here, just an engine, I'll make the time and do it. We have another car
Yeah.
coming in from Ontario next week, Jeff with a '74 CUDA.
Oh.
So we're gonna have to make space for that, and
What has to be done on that one?
he's got a list.
If we could levitate if we
Robert.
could find a way to levitate the vehicles, we could stuff more in here. But
You know what? We're going to do the best we can. You know, it's not a full restoration. It's just a little nicks and knacks or whatever it is.
Okay, we'll make it
We'll
happen.
fix it, yeah.
The shop is stuffed. Something's got to give.
SRT Live.
Scott Kovac says, go celebrate with Uzo like the one of the 5 to 8 Hemi stickers myself, and if you don't mind, okay?
Hold on. SRT Live. Does Nick own a Hellcat?
Yes, I do.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I own a 2015 Hellcat Dodge Challenger white. Yes. And the best part is on the window sticker, it says, fabriqué pour Monsieur Nick Panaritis.
Which translated means
Fabricated for Nick
There you
Panaritis
go.
by Chrysler on the window sticker.
Scott wants a decal too, I think.
Okay, George, you better make more stickers.
I only saw the Uzo part.
You created a monster, George.
Yeah.
Yeah, got to bring my 455 to you? Yes.
We have
yes,
done a few of
Carmen,
them.
You can bring the 455 to us.
Peter's laughing. Yeah, he's got a list. Laugh out loud.
Nick, we're making so many sticker promises. I don't know how I'm going to keep up with it. So could we ask them to send us a stamped, self-addressed envelope? And then we can get those
Yeah,
stickers
that
off?
would be a lot
That's
easier.
right.
Yeah,
It'll
guys,
be a lot
if you
easier,
could.
guys. If you guys want stickers, send us some self-addressed envelopes. We'll be more than glad to put the stickers in the envelopes and send them on to your way.
We have a
Actually,
little
yeah,
Ford
forget
business.
about the stamps because if you send us American stamps, they don't
No.
work. So don't waste your money on stamps.
Just send an envelope, no
Envelopes.
stamps, we'll apply the stamps.
There you go. And write 528 on it so we know what you're talking about.
Pretty cool.
Thank you, sirs.
Kendall, he's asking me. Yes, Kendall, I did read the book cover to cover, and my kids went through it cover to cover. So yeah, it's a house of Ford. What can I tell you? And then they were asking me about Chrysler. So it's like apparently my kids are a little bit more likely to go Mopar. It looks like. But yeah, thank you very much. And it was interesting to read. My kids freaked out over some of the older pictures, the Model Ts, Model As. It was crazy. But thank you very much for the book.
Yeah, that's good. Jason Rock, thank you. Of course, Jason Rock wanted to make it
Jason,
tonight. Didn't
wondering
make
where
it.
he was tonight.
Yeah, he's tired. He had a long day, I guess.
Take it easy, Jay.
And then Roder was asking us, Nick, start the 413 again. We can't. We just turned everything down. Thank you, man. But I don't know what you. Anyways, you know what? You could go back on the video and watch it again,
Yeah,
you
In
guys.
a couple of weeks, you're going to have lots of 413 on video.
That's
Don't worry
right.
about it.
There'll be
Coming up.
lots, yeah.
The 413 long run has become a legend already. Simple spin. Thank
Right
you.
on.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Speaking of becoming a legend, I've got to thank all our viewers again for making such a hit out of last Monday's video. Thank you,
Yes.
everybody.
And the band, they sent me an envelope, but don't put no stamps on it. We'll take care of that. Thank you. Wow.
Yeah. Wow's right.
Just to
What's
let
it
you
being the
know, Nick,
spider?
you've been going for more than an hour and a half, and I'm sure your family's wondering
Okay.
where you're at.
Kevin Dowd said, from my view, there's more manifolds than there is engine. That's true.
Just about.
The manifolds are bigger than the engine. You're right. You're absolutely correct.
And
those
somebody
huge
described
exhaust
that as a
manifolds.
413, the spider. You know, yes, it is. It quite readily is.
Nobody is asking when are you gonna be in Toronto? When are you gonna be there? You're there.
What
all
time?
I'll be
weekend.
there all day, you guys. Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
Can't
Sunday.
miss him. Look for a Hemi.
If he's
On
not
a
there,
stand.
it means he's in the bathroom getting a hot dog or on one of the stages talking to people. So you're going to see Nick if you're at the show, that's for sure.
And Michael says hello from Castle Rock, Colorado, USA. Thank you,
Colorado.
guys. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Thank you for watching.
Wayne, my Cosmo line on the pedal. There's no Cosmo line on the pedals. Cosmo line. Cosmo line. You know, like that yellow.
No.
Yeah. No, we have our own. We have our own style. We have our own style. Yeah, we don't need that.
We
You
don't
don't see
go
it.
concourse, eh?
Yeah,
So,
we do it the best we can, you know. Anyways,
That
it's good.
Cosmoline stuff is stuff of legend, though.
Boss, yeah. Ante, Nick, go home. We will keep you all night. I can stay here all night. Chat. Don't worry.
Oh, man.
Okay,
And we've
so
done it before.
we got to put a lot of
We'll do it
528
again.
Hemi stickers on the side.
We do.
Yep,
We
send
do.
us your envelopes, folks, with your address, and we'll get them off to you.
There you go.
Even if the envelope's the wrong size, we'll stick some together and make it work.
Brad wants a sticker in the charger. when you-
Okay.
I don't want the sticker. I want the actual 528 Hemi. Nick,
You
can
guys-
figure something out.
I don't know, but that 528 sounded real great, you guys. Listen, we got over 100,000 hits within over 100,000 views within
5 days.
4 to 5 days. That's unheard of on my channel for now.
That's
But
fantastic. It's a
you know
new
what?
record.
Everybody loves the 528. And wait till you see what it is on exhaust manifolds, you guys. Stay tuned for next Monday night. You'll be surprised. A 528 big cubic inch motor with exhaust manifolds. Well, you know what? Check it out Monday night. You guys let me know.
The results will shock you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they will.
And then we're going to take this engine for a ride to Motorama, show it off to everybody.
Right on.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you can't find Nick in the crowd, look for the Hemi and trace his steps.
Yeah, I'll be there.
And if you can't make it to the show, be back here next Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be live from the
That's
show
right.
with Nick.
Okay, yeah, we're going to be doing a little live show from Motorama.
It'll be
If
good.
the communications work.
There's even other celebrities there, like Bad Chad and DeBoss Customs is going to be there and stuff. We might be able to bump into them. Who knows if
Yeah.
Nick's going to brush up against some other celebrities.
Oh, anything's possible.
Pamela Anderson.
We like everybody.
David Mills, thank you very much.
5 pounds.
Pounds.
Wow.
Oh, this must be
Thank
from the UK.
Thank you, David.
We appreciate you.
It'll really help me with my
Small block Chevy.
Sweet.
Love from the UK. I said it.
Man.
Thank you, David. Thank you.
How come he's not driving a Vauxhall?
The torque, SRT says the torque will shock you.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. This is a strange looking intake manifold, you guys. But you know what? I didn't design it. My job is to run it, see what it does.
Absolutely.
Tim, I just got your message. Thank you. I'll be sure to tell that to Nick.
Hello from Lowell, Massachusetts. Thank you, Peter. Doc, don't ask anyone who runs or tunes
Yeah.
the performance motorcycles about the torque benefits of a pulse-tuned exhaust.
or intake.
Something, yeah.
Yeah,
That's right.
Well, like I was saying before, this is stuff that, you know, like high-end engines really like capitalize on. And so, yeah, it does work. And it's just, Chrysler was one of the few that actually put it into production.
It just sounds really freaking cool.
Doesn't
It's
it?
like a pulse-tuned intake. Come on.
Oh, man.
That's like sharks with laser beams on
Yeah.
them.
Hard,
Like they need laser beams, right? But we have them.
Well, the sharks need a warm meal too.
Hard Rod Harry's asking if we did any bowl work. We did some bowl work only on the intake bowl areas.
Yeah,
on the,
but that was
Yeah, we just
that
took
was
off,
just to clean it up a bit.
yeah, we just
just
took
a cleanup.
we just took off all the rough edges,
That's
right?
right. That's right.
Anyways, it's cool.
BC Skyman, can I come to Canada? I don't think there's any restrictions on vaccinations, but you'd have to check with.
No, there's no
with
restriction right now for
customs.
vaccinations.
Just leave your guns at home and you're welcome across
You're
the
good to
border.
go.
Yeah, leave your guns at home.
And let's not even go there.
So, yes.
Today you were like Oprah with the stickers. You get a sticker. You get a sticker.
Okay, so we're gonna save a whole bunch for our viewers. You know, this is a 528. You know, they're from the factory straight to
Thanks,
426. But anyways, I love to show my engine to the our viewers. It's gonna be cool, man. We got a lot of work ahead coming this week. We got to move the snow, get the trailer out, get the car out of the storage. It's all dusted.
Get the motor in the trailer. Get the car in the trailer.
Drive
Get
the 5 hours safely down the 401, which can be a bit of a minefield on
I
its own.
hope it's not snowing that day,
Oh, amen.
and we're gonna have a Dodge pulling a Dodge.
That's the only way to do it.
Yeah.
Hey, that thing got a Hemi.
Yeah, you know there
And then
is,
some.
you know there is a sticker. There is a sticker that says, yeah, it's got a Hemi, and there it is. It's gonna be in the trailer. I gotta see it one more time, you guys. I gotta show it off. I just love my toy. Call it what you wish, you guys. You know, I have to admit that I put new dolly wheels. I made it dualies because you know it is over 1,000 pounds, and
And each
this
tire is
is
rated at 200, so we're just borderline.
you know. Try that, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, bang, bang. There we go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep. It's cool. Nico, did it show you how to work with the 4-shift?
Yeah.
Hey? Down, down. Let's go. That's reverse.
Like I said before,
You got it.
where else are you going to find
got
four
it.
kids on YouTube staring down a Hemi? We're like children. It's like, this is like a toy. It's like,
It's never too late to have a happy childhood.
You know,
I agree.
You know, this was dyno tested, you guys. It did
Nick's the
pretty
cool
well.
kid. He has all the Hemis.
You know, what more can you ask for? This is a simple engine that we built for the street. It runs on pump gas. It's got aluminum heads.
With
It's
parts
got
you
a-
just found lying around.
Yeah,
in the shop at home.
yeah, that's right. I got 2 used carburetors. I had them rebuilt by Donnie Orkey. I had a custom-made cam for it. Something very simple because I want power brakes. So that if anybody were to buy this, put it in a car, power brakes will work with this engine.
And it idles as smooth as silk.
That's
I
right.
remember this thing on the
Beautiful.
dyno.
Well,
Smooth as silk.
it's on the channel with the videos.
Yeah, but even on manifolds, everything, it's
Exhaust manifold.
complete, guys. There's nothing missing on
Yes,
this.
and this is ceramic coated exhaust manifolds.
You have the harness.
Yes,
Everything is there.
yeah,
Wow.
it's a plug and play. It's all there, you guys. It's all there. I even got that simple old hose that I kept for 30 years that goes through the breather, which
know-
ends up right up in here.
Even look at the oil filter.
The oil filter,
This-
that's an older one I had in stock for many years, so I shoved it on there so I could say, you know what? It is a Mopar. We have it on.
You know, this would be a good starting point for a tribute Hemi e-body.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, and I'm running
You know,
electronic
I
ignition.
just say these things.
I know.
A green 71 Cuda.
Yeah, you know
Green.
we've
I'm colorblind. I don't care what color it is. It's like, it's a Hemi. And I'm sorry, but if you say Hemi or you say SOC for Ford or you say Boss 429, that's the same family for me. It's all those exotic engines that Detroit built once upon a time that we just kind of look and go, wow.
You know, Hemi has been in my blood all my life,
I know.
since 1974 when I bought that Hemi Cuda. Until this day, I've always had a Hemi in my hands.
At least one.
Always, always, because I grew up with Hemis. I've built them, I've restored them, I've raced them. I've done everything with them. And here it is. Now that I don't have a car here, you know, people were asking me, what car does it belong to? We have the whole drivetrain, but no car. But it doesn't matter.
Listen,
it's all good.
You can either find a car, or if there's somebody out there that wants to make, like I was saying before, a tribute e-body, everything's here.
That's a perfect package.
I know.
Team member. Yeah. It's got the original motor
Hold on,
mounts.
I got to go wipe the saliva that's dripping off my cheek
Okay.
here. It's like,
Anyways, it's
salivating
all,
over this thing.
you know, there's a lot of little pieces to look for. Sometimes it's time consuming. Sometimes they're difficult to find. You run around, you know, you get it done. But after all, when you get the package done, dyno test it, beat it, look for everything that to make it work
if
so
that
well.
isn't detail, I don't know what
And
is.
then there's a little clip that holds the vacuum hose, you know, all these little things. I try to do my best. You know, it doesn't have the carburetor tags. You know, this is not a Conquer setup. If you look at the wiring, it's the wrong year, but it is genuine Chrysler Hemi wiring.
Here it says 66.
66, but you know, they are brand new. They don't have the date I want. I've had them for a while. Like I said, I've been accumulating pieces for a long time. Then I said, you know what? Let me put the whole package together, get it running, and voila, here it is. There we go. So what do you say? So we got to thank our viewers tonight, our Patreon supporters, and everybody, because you know what? Without you guys, we won't be here tonight. So anyways, I want to thank you all, and I want to thank you guys for helping out here tonight.
Thank you,
And,
Melissa.
And yeah, Melissa too, yes. Melissa, thank you very much. I want to thank everybody, and I love you all, you guys.
Thanks,
thank
guys.
you very much.
We'll see
Don't
you in
forget,
Toronto.
and don't forget to like and subscribe.
That's right, and we'll see you in Toronto, Motorama.